Greetings and welcome, Vault Dwellers, to another episode of Let's Play Fallout 1. When last we left off, we had encountered the slight threat of the Death Claws, and we dealt with it quite expediently. So, let's go tell Gabriel the good news. After we rest, because we are loaded up on drugs and probably also a little bit wounded, so let's just heal up. Alright, so now my intelligence should be back to normal, which will allow me to actually talk with the guard outside the gun runners. Because if your intelligence is too low, he just will not let you in. And yes, I could have taken some mentats to deal with that, but I shouldn't need to. I need to speak to Gabriel, it's very important. Yeah, he remembers me, and he moves it away. So let's go inside. You what? You killed them all? Thank the gods. Now we can move to where we can get our own materials and not have to rely on those snakes in Adytum. You name it, you got it, my friend. Well, I have some friends who can really use some of your weapons. You got it. Let your friends know that they got their weapons. Thank you. Alright, another 1,000 experience points. And... Hey Zach, can you give me a discount? Sure. Right. And he's got a lot. Most of the stuff I don't really need, but if in case I do need more ammo for my guns, is there I need it. And there's also plasma rifles in case you need one of those, although I think those are probably very expensive. Yeah, quite. I have just about enough caps, I believe, to do that. But let's not. Any case, I shouldn't need to because I gave someone a plasma rifle, so. And I know, I will not use it, but I do want to do the modification that I can get in the boneyard. Because, you know, I can. And I think it's also a quest, so more experience points. Let's go do that right now, because I need to get rid of the junk in my inventory so I can have, you know, available weights to do stuff. Because even if I wanted to do the whole shopping thing with Zach, at the moment that would just be too much of a hassle. Even if I have more than enough stuff to trade about. Just quick save here. Now we could go talk with the blades, but let's wait with that. The weapons will come anyway. Because, well, strictly speaking, it is not impossible for Miles and Smithy to survive what happens when we go into town. It is also somewhat tricky to keep them alive if you do it wrong. Or if you choose to do it a certain way. Like, I'm making a mystery of how it's going to happen. Either you can go in with the blades on your side, who have quite good weapons and armor, and will essentially just rip the regulators to shreds. But there's also another alternative path where you can go into town to try and convince Zimmerman that the regulators are bad and they killed his son. If you do that though, the regulators will get mad at you and attack you, and while the townspeople will come to your aid, they are no match for the regulators. And thus, you will lose people. Have you found parts yet? Yes, here they are. Miles looks at the parts. Those are them, but it looks like Smithy's gonna have to do a little work on them. Can you take them over to him? Sure, I'll be back after he's fixed them. And we'll run over there. Good day, what can I do for you? I need you to fix these parts for me so that I can fix your hydroponic farms. Yeah, I can fix this. Give me some time. Time passes. Here you are. Smitty hands you the fixed parts. Cool. Isn't doing quests fun? Miles takes the fixed parts from you. Looks like Smitty did a great job on these, thanks for your help. Here's some stuff for your trouble. Hands me some camps and some stim packs. If you ever get back this way, you might want to look me and Smitty up. We might be able to help you get out with some of the adjustments on your equipment. Smitty can work some wonders with certain weapons, and I can help you out with certain sorts of armor. Now, what he's saying is true, if somewhat misleading, because the only armor I know of that he can work with is power armor, and the only weapon that Smitty can work with is a plasma rifle. So let us see about doing that. I think I gave it to Tycho, but let's just have a look. Would you stand still, please? Yeah, see there, one plasma rifle. We cannot pick it up because it's too heavy. Well, threat. What do I have that I can drop? Dang it. How much inventory space do I have? 209, so I would have... How heavy is a plasma rifle? Well... Looks like you're gonna have to carry a little bit more stuff. I really do not need these plastics at the moment. I'm not gonna barter. I am gonna give you a few more stim packs though. Make sure you're topped off, and I've got plenty. Let's try that again. There we go. Looks like I found some power armor. I've heard of chemical process that I could use to harden the surface of the armor. However, I'm missing some information which could give me the last clues to the formula and reagents necessary. I've heard the librarian in the hub, Mr. Stapleton, has some journals and books that might be of use. If you could get those from there, I could probably test this process on your armor. Sounds good. I'll go talk to Mrs. Stapleton. And while we're here... Thanks for fixing the farms. If you ever find yourself a plasma rifle, bring it back here. I know a few tricks that I can pull with the injectors. So you found yourself a plasma rifle? Well, I have one right here. Hand it over to me and I'll take a look at it. So he takes a plasma rifle from you, pulls it on the table, pulls out his tools and starts to tinker with it. There, I think that is it. Speedy hands you back your plasma rifle. Try that one. That out for size. So now we have... I don't know why we took our armor off, but... Now we have the turbo plasma rifle. Yeah. Something else for you to carry. It is worth a lot. And we'll just steal it back whenever it becomes inconvenient to carry. Also, let's Put in a gun in our hands, please. And let's get over to the hub. Uneventful. So far my luck has not really done anything for me. Yeah, plenty of ways to get from place to place, but no, and even the city exit points. Really wish there was something like that in downtown. Good to see you again. What might be you looking for today? Do you have a set of chemistry journals Miles and Adytum said you might? Yes, I've heard from Miles, and I've had to have the ones he's looking for. It'll cost you $750. Sounds good. Here's the money. Here you go, sir. Say hello to Miles for me. He is so very useful. And the books we got are just basically the big books of science, I think. Yep. Alright, now to run back to Miles. So we can fancy up our armor. Boneyard. Give me a good encounter. Really? Just some gangers? These guys don't usually have anything worth stealing even. Well, at least they're all armed now, it seems. Don't really care if they just regular stuff. I'll take any caps, any stim packs you might have. I don't care about your armor or the first aid kit. I think we're well beyond honing our skills at this particular point in time. I didn't put my weapon away. Oh well, I don't think it matters all that much. Another encounter. Come on. Still haven't found any of the fun encounters at the alien blaster. Oh well, it is just a little bit more experience until the next level, but even at this rate, I'd have to be constantly fighting super mutants at this particular point, I think, to get even close to that level. Yeah. Adytum, I think. Yep. Because we want to talk with Miles. Had a chance to get to the hub yet and visit Mr. Stapleton? Yeah, here are the books. Miles takes the books from you and starts flipping through them. Yes. He mumbles to himself for a few minutes. Well, I think I can figure it out, but it'll take a full day for the bonding to occur. Is that okay? Capital? Not a problem. Miles takes the armor from me. And again, we wind up nothing but the skivvies. Miles hands the armor back to you. It seems to glint a little bit more than it did before. I think it worked. Hope it helps you out. Back to bare metal. Why do we put away our gun? I mean, I guess it's just a command to get our stuff out, but anyway. Hardened power armor. A sort of T-51B power armor. The hardening process has improved the defensive capabilities of this high-tech armor system. It weighs 100 pounds. Yes, indeed it does. Is it actually heavier than before? Feels like it's heavier. Either that or I'm carrying more stuff than I thought I did. Kinda silly, but I guess it depends on how much chemicals Miles dropped on the armor, but it should be more effective now. Also, never talked to this character. Hi, are you new here? Yes, I am. I'm called Leo. I'm Lorraine. Can I ask you a few questions? I suppose. What do you need to know? You told me something about the Boneyard. It used to be a big city called Los Angeles, but the bombs hit really hard. Now there's just the Angel's Boneyard. We other towners are just trying to survive in the wreckage. What? Can you tell me more about Los Angeles? Lots of people lived here. From what I hear, the survivors hid in a big place called the Vault, and came out years later. Some of them started in the regulators and founded Adytum, while the others formed the Blades. The gunrunners aren't from here originally. Where is this vault? Well, supposedly it was somewhere south of here, but I don't know really. I think everyone left because it was broken. Yeah, that makes sense. Some more questions? What's the deal with the regulators? They keep the peace around here and control all the money coming in and going out. The rest of the people here pretty much work for the regulators, and that ain't the most forgiving job. Many of them don't ever see beyond the fence that surrounds this place. Very nasty. Can I ask some other things? Where are the gun runners from? I'm not really sure. I think they came from somewhere up north of here. That's not really narrowing it down, but sure. Right, some other things. But the other residents of Adytum. What do you want to know about? Well, John Zimmerman. Zimmerman watches over our town. He makes sure that everyone gets fed and that everyone has a job to do. And someone else? Caleb. Caleb is the leader of the regulators. It's his job to protect Adytum. He seems to enjoy it a little more than he should. Someone else? Miles. Ah, our resident chemist. Miles makes bullets, and he also built the water distiller that makes sure we get clean water from the well. He's working on an underground farm right now, but he's missing some parts. And someone else? Pine. Pine runs the shop. It's in a bunker near the gate. We've actually missed him because I never really bothered to check it out. He trades with the hub merchants for us. Someone else? Pretty. He's a tinker of sorts. He's good at repair work. He casts bullets and fixes broken stuff around town. Different subjects. What do you do for a living? I'm a scav. I work with Samael to collect stuff from the ruins so that we can use it to build our trade. Why doesn't everybody here do that? Well, you got the Deathclaws out there, plus the regulators take a percentage of the top, plus some for protection. Here an item. Guess people don't have the upfront cash or the guts to stare a Deathclaw in the eye. How do you avoid the Deathclaws? We only scavenge after dark, and we're very good at what we do. Somebody else got a little test that he likes to throw out at people before he lets them become a scarce. What's the test? Someone has the person hide somewhere within the item during the day. If he can't fight the student in an hour, then he lets the person join for the next scavenger party. Seems to work. You're still alive. Yeah, although it can be rough. It's very dangerous, especially if you're caught. No doubt. Can I ask something else? How many scavs are there? Oh, there's a half dozen of us. Samuel was the first one. He's still the best. Other stuff. Deal with the regulators. Yeah, that's the same thing. Alright, thanks for the warning. Nice talking to you. Alright. Let's go talk to Razor. I mean, we have Caleb. Good day, maybe assistance. You have the look of someone important. I'm Caleb. I train and organize the regulators, yeah? Can you tell a little about Adytum? Nice enough town. Me and the regulators work hard to keep it that way. Anyone in particular you want to know about? Who runs Adytum? Adytum is run by John Zimmerman. He's an upright fella, takes good care of the town. You just go and see him. Anything else? Can you tell me what's going on here in the boneyard? Yeah, I guess. You got the Blades up north, pretty pathetic herd of people. The gun is a little north and ways to the east through the Deathclaws playground. Also ways to the south of here you have the children of the cathedral who run a hospital and a big church. Up a little bit to the north. The east you got the loony followers of the apocalypse, who are all peace types. And he's not really got a high opinion of them. I can understand. What's the history behind the regulators? We are the police force for Adytum. Most folks around here know not to cause any trouble. Right, tell me about your children and the followers. Well, the children of the cathedral all live in this big black church-type building. They have some sort of big god and they go around trying to convert people to their cult. Where can I find Zimmerman? Yeah, you'll find him in a building to the southeast west. You might be able to put enough sentences together to let you know that we're looking for some help with the Blades. What's going on with the Blades? They've gone and done something to some Zimmerman's half-witted son. Like I said, go talk to Zimmerman about it. Right, I get the picture. Up towards the Zimmerman. Alright, we have done that already, but still. Right, so this is where the other shopkeeper is, Tyne. He doesn't really have anything I care about, so we'll just leave that alone. And head back up to Razor. Now, the quest with Razor is a little bit bugged as I understand it. Because you can do this of two ways, like I said. Either just go in with the Blades, or try to talk to Zimmerman. But in order to do that properly, you need something that Razor can give you if you ask her for it. Or if you tell her you want to talk to Zimmerman first. But it's often bugged so that you don't get that. Thank you for all your help. We're going to invade Adytum. We could use someone like you on our side. Well, I'd like to talk to Zimmerman first. I don't think that's a good idea, but you're welcome to try. Yeah, and at that point she should have given me a recording of the regulators. But she doesn't. So instead, let's just go in there, guns blazing. Sure, I'll be glad to take the regulators down. Great, let's go. Dang it, Ian. Dang it, Tycho. Not made of stim packs. Alright, that should have drawn most of the attention. And several Adytumers now also join in with the fight. On our side, luckily. Although I don't have the appropriate skill to show that. The only one of the Adytumers that will stay on our side, stay on the regulator side, is Zimmerman, of course. Although he probably will not make it. Because I think the regulators will just... Yeah, Miles will also fight, and he's actually not that bad at it. But he could get overwhelmed. Luckily, there is some help over here in the form of a couple of blades that managed to sneak into town. So they should be drawing the attention of the regulators over here. But it does mean that this fight will take a while. So... Dang it. Just draw as much attention as I can. Hope that my guys don't shoot each other in the back. Again. I don't know how he managed to bypass my armor, but sure. I mean, I know that one of these guys has a sniper rifle, that could explain that, but still. This fight should be eminently survivable for my companions. They'll probably lose a few Adytumers though. There's a regulator in here somewhere, but of course we don't get to see that. This is quite generous of the gunrunners. I mean, several sets of combat armor and laser rifles and such. Not really regular fare you would expect. Yeah, at least I was hit for no damage, that's fine. Can I hit you? Not with a reliable shot. Dang it. But in any case, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye.